Hi Virgo, my name is Abby. This will be your reading for the next few days. I've meditated and shuffled already. So let's do this. Okay. So energy for the week, Queen of Cups in reverse. Having a difficult time communicating, right? The Eight of Wands is about communication. Queen of Cups in reverse. Having a hard time explaining your feelings. Maybe even having a hard time understanding your feelings. And some of you are out of touch with, there's like an illusion regarding how you feel about somebody. It's not their true self, and you have feelings about an illusion, if that makes sense. Like, you care about somebody and you think they're one way, but they're really not. Okay. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. What are the blockages for Virgo, please? Blockages for Virgo. November 24th. Okay. Seven of Swords and Six of Wands. There's somebody in your life who presents themselves. It might be you. I feel like it's someone else. But there's someone who presents themselves as being very successful, and they are successful, but the only things that they show people are the good things. All the negativity and the bad aspects of them are all hidden, for the most part, from the majority of people. And I feel like you're confused about them. Your intuition could be going off right now, and you're getting like bad vibes off this person, and you don't understand why, but it's because they're not their true self. They present themselves very differently than who they really are. And it's like no one else sees it. I feel like you see it, but I feel like no one else sees it. Everyone else thinks that they're this great, amazing person. And there's aspects to them that are really great and amazing, but there's a really dark side to them as well. What is in the recent past for Virgo? Recent past for Virgo, November 24th. Sun card. I feel like this has a lot to do with the Gemini full moon, because Gemini is all about duality, and it's like, and this is in your recent past, so going from being happy and moving forward to feeling very stuck and alone and sad. I feel like you keep this person in your life because they do uplift you. The good aspects of them really uplifts your spirit. But the bad aspects of them make you feel very, it's like they have a coldness to them. Very dry person. What is in the near future for Virgo going forward? Right, but okay, before I get started, what I was saying in regards to the Gemini full moon, I brought that up because I think that you're really dealing with going back and forth, and there's this confusion going back and forth from them making you happy to them making you feel alone. And that Gemini full moon is really making you confront those feelings, because Gemini is duality. You're having to confront the duality of this person. Okay, so said what I had to say. What is in the near future for Virgo? November 24th, 2018. Near future. Okay. Oh man. This is in reverse, the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician in reverse. For some of you, this is a lesson so that you can have a better understanding of like putting the right person in your life. It's like you learning not to accept it's like a lesson of the difference between accepting the good and the bad of somebody, but there's a line when the good and the bad are so, it's like twisted. It's like almost abusive. The bad side of them is almost abusive. And it's you learning the lesson not to accept that from somebody just because they have an outwards appearance of they're really good at hiding their dark side. But you don't have to accept that. I'm not saying that how I want to. But for others of you, this is about finding stability within yourself, learning how to make yourself happy, not going to other people to find happiness. You're taking on the karma from this person. And it's affecting you very strongly. It's affecting your emotions, like daily. Taking on the karma. There's a lack of stability here with something in your life. It's just there's something out of order. Something out of order. And you're just not seeing it. It's like you're just not seeing it clearly for what it really is. It's very misconstrued. I feel like this person has really messed with your head to the point where you can't even see the reality. You're not grounded right now. It's an illusion. I just feel like this Sun card is not real. You feel like it's real. You're feeling this happiness when you're with them, but it's all this facade. And it's gotten to the point where you're so confused about it. You're confused with reality, the reality of the situation. This could involve marriage for some of you. You need to ground yourself. I feel like you've grounded yourself with this person. If that makes sense. Like when you're with them, you feel grounded and you feel happy, and that's where you've figured out how to do that, right? Like how to be grounded and find inner happiness. But doing it through somebody is not the right way to do it. You have to do it through yourself. And that's the issue. That's where the illusion comes in. Because now you're blocking out the dark side of them. not all of you. This is very not going to be for everybody, but you're blocking out the bad aspects of this person because you just want to be happy. But you found happiness in all the wrong places. You found how to be grounded in all the wrong places. There needs to be a shift of reality here. What is in the environment for Virgo? November 24th, 2018. What is in the environment for Virgo? Four of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate connection, but it's not something that's meant to last forever. It's just somebody, and I know, like, no one believes that, you know. No one works this hard to be with somebody just to think that they're only there to learn lessons from. But what I'm seeing is that this person is here in your life to teach you things about yourself. There's a lot here about self-love, being grounded on your own. It's about learning how to do things on your own without this person. Now you have to do it on your own. A soulmate to learn lessons from. But the problem is that it's like you've made yourself one with this person. So now you're taking on their karma. So it's causing issues in your life. Four of Cups in reverse in your environment. So you're just taking whatever they give you. You're not demanding any more than what they give you. You're just accepting what they're willing to give. Some of you don't want this anymore, and you don't know what to do. You need to find a way to take yourself out of this fake reality. It's almost like a reality show or something. It's like you need to find a way to take yourself out of it and put yourself into the real world, real emotions, actually being grounded. Actually having healthy happiness. You could be happy with many things that aren't good for you. So that's kind of what this is. It's like a drug. Like, this person's like a drug to you. Like, you know they're not that great for you, and you know that there's a dark side to them, but you don't care about that because of what they give you. You're really being like, you're really giving like the bad end of the stick here. It's really not fair to you, but you have to, it's not up to this person to give you anymore. They don't have to give you anything. They don't owe you anything. You don't, and in the same way that you don't have to be with this person. You don't have to take whatever they're willing to give you. Spirit, what advice do you have for Virgo? November 24th, 2018. What advice do you have for Virgo? Okay. Two of Cups and the Tower in reverse. This Tower is like, it's kind of just been, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. But it hasn't happened yet. It's like you're keeping this line. Let's try to figure out how to word this. You're keeping this Tower from happening by not confronting this person. You're being very non-confrontational and just accepting what they're willing to give. So Spirit is saying, yes, this is a soulmate, but it's not a healthy soulmate. Okay? It's not healthy. This is going to happen at some point. You can't keep this down forever. It's gonna happen. It's like telling me, like, Spirit's saying to me, you need to let the Tower happen. Stop keeping it. Just stop trying to make everything okay and keep everything, you know, it's like walking on eggshells. Just let it happen so that you can both move on. This person doesn't need you in the way that you need them. This person's lesson with you is to learn how to deal with their duality. You're meant to teach them almost how to blend their good and their bad. It's like, not blend it, but teaching them that they don't need this dark side. I feel like this person's gone a long time feeling like they need this dark side for some reason. Whether it was like through childhood and they learned how to protect themselves, or how to become manipulative so that they could protect themselves, stuff like that. But you're here to teach them they don't need that. You love this person, but they don't love you in the same way. A lot of whatever you're giving them, I almost want to say like you feed them energy or something. It's like, it's kind of twisted actually, how this person feeds off your happiness and then leaves you with nothing, or almost just enough, just leaves you with just enough to get by till next time, right? What is the outcome, Spirit? I didn't address this because I feel like I already did when we read it the first time and then it came out. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely soulmate, but definitely here so that you both can learn from each other. This is not, you just have to understand the lesson. Until you understand the lesson, and this person, you have to both understand the lesson and then move on. What is the outcome for Virgo? November 24th. Outcome for Virgo. Yeah. Wow. You're gonna be just fine. I mean, this is telling me that at the outcome of this, you will come out on top. You will have full perception of this whole situation. There won't be any more confusion. It's not... Or my monitor turned off. Okay. there won't be any more confusion. It's not going to be, you are going to come out of it. And like, look how, like, once you gain reality, look how beautiful your journey becomes. It's just waiting for you. This door, like, is just waiting for you to walk through it. It's just, you have to, no one can walk for you. You have to walk through that door all by yourself. What is the outcome for the other person involved? What is the outcome for the other person involved, please? It's too many. What is the outcome for the other person involved? Wow. So you get the Ace of Pentacles and they get the Ace of Swords. They receive clarity about themselves, and you receive reality about yourself, if that makes sense. Like, you receive, first of all, abundance in all areas, and they receive clarity in all areas. That is the meaning. That is the outcome of a soulmate relationship gone right. You guys have the ability to work on this with each other. You don't have to split. As long as you guys can do it together, this could possibly be twin flame as well, with how magnificent the outcome is. But if you guys can stay together and work on it, then do that. Either way, even if you guys part from each other, either way, this is your outcome. So, I mean, you can't ask for anything more. I see you walking away. I say that because I see you walking through this door, this doorway, whatever you want to call it. I see you walking through it alone, in a good way though, but feeling really good about it. This will happen with divine timing. I just love this reading so much. I want to pull a few more cards. Thank you if you're still watching. I have an Instagram and website I'm going to link below. And please like, share, subscribe if this resonated with you. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. This card just doesn't want to stop showing up. This 5 of Pentacles wants to make itself known. I guess we can elaborate on it since it wants to keep coming up in this reading. Past, present, future, right? If you also note, what's interesting about this is, in my opinion, you guys are almost there. I'd say within a year, maybe 2. I know that sounds like a long time, but it's not. You're almost there. And like I was saying, okay, sorry, I'm caught up in my thoughts. The Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, right? There's a lot here about reality and clarity combining. And it's just, let's see, okay. I asked for past, present, and future. I'm going to move these. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Okay, I'm not going to accept these. This one fell out first. We will accept that first. Okay. Right, and then the Eight of Cups. There's this constant... There's this constant, like, something that I feel like both of you are, like, waiting for something. Or you are. One of you is, like, waiting for something. And it doesn't happen, right? It's like you think it's gonna happen, it doesn't happen, and then you're like, I'm walking away from this. And then just something just pulls you back in. And then you just keep going back to this Five of Pentacles state of feeling drained. Like, that's a long walk. It's a long walk. Feeling drained. But you're just it's either your pride or it's your resistance to change, right? But regardless of how hard the journey is, you're just sticking through it. It's like nothing and nobody could stop you from doing this. Only you. But you're tired. I mean, this is in your past. This could have been a past energy for you. But there's this just drained feeling. And just constantly waiting for something to happen. What are you waiting for? Present. Knight of Pentacles. Feeling much more stable. Feeling much more like, see, we're on the ground. And now you're not. You're on a horse. But either way, you're not on the ground. You're up now. You're up from where you were. You came a long way. Some of you gained some financial momentum, and that, you know, for some of you. Others of you, it's like you have many different, or you had many different thought processes on many different thought processes on something. There's 5 pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles has 1 pentacle, and he's proud of this pentacle, and he almost showy, right? He's proud of it. And you decided to pick one thing. It's like if you could take one thing that will push you and motivate you to stay in this, you just picked that one thing that keeps you going, and you went with that, and now you're here, right? Much better than you were. You're not inside though. Both these cards are outside, even the Queen of Swords, but we'll get to that. Both of these cards are outside. And what I'm hearing with this is that this person hasn't fully accepted you yet into their heart space. They might be closed off for a very long time, and you guys might have the type of love where you never fully get inside of that. You can never break that barrier down sometimes with people. It's just the way it is. I feel like you've accepted that in a way. For a long time you were upset about it, and now you're accepting what you have. But like I was saying earlier, you accepted an offer. Like, you accept stuff from them. You're just accepting whatever they give you. You're not asking for more, like I said. There was something that felt unobtainable, and now it feels like you have something now. You've gained something, and you feel really good about it. This person's warmed up to you a lot more. I feel like I'm harping on this. I don't know. Okay, we'll end that. Queen of Swords. In the future. Going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords is quite the difference. Okay? Both are great cards. It's not a bad difference. It's just a different energy. You went from being kind of proud to like, what's up? Like, you can't even touch this. You can't even touch me. Like, you know, that kind of vibe. And you will come to a point where you say to yourself, I'm not sitting out in the cold anymore. This is not me anymore. This is me. And if I have to sit out in the cold, I'm gonna sit on a throne next to like the beach. Like, it's just interesting. Keeping your head held high while going through negativity, bad times, right? Here, when you'd go through bad times, it was just you felt very like down on yourself. And now it's like, or in the future, if you're not there yet, go through bad times and just feel like it doesn't matter because you can get through it. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's not going to make you ever feel like this again. It's like you made a promise to yourself, I will never feel like that again. That'll never be me. I'm not wearing shrubs anymore, or whatever these clothes are called. Like, I don't know if shrubs is the right word. But you're like, I'm not wearing, that anymore. I'm not going to sit in the cold anymore. I'm not going to feel like my goals are unobtainable anymore because I can do whatever I want. Alright. That's your reading. I had time tonight, so I took my time. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and like I said, check out my website if you want a personal reading, or you can email me. Just open the description box up down below, and I will talk to you guys in a few days.